Let's talk about the weaponization of anti-Semitism. That, of course, was used by the Trump administration to go after the universities, which capitulated and from the beginning acknowledged, I think with no basis in fact, that these campuses had a problem with anti-Semitism.
Yes, and I see that it is also happening so much on the local and statewide levels. I see that the last week there were about 250 members of locally elected officials who were in Israel during a time of a
Right.
genocide, and they were being indoctrinated so that they would go home and reinforce or impose new legislation against boycott, divestment, and sanctions, that they would impose new restrictions on what can be taught in the schools. This is seeped into so many areas of our lives. It is very hard to see how we can move forward as the noose keeps tightening. On the other hand, when I am in Congress, I've seen 14 hearings already on anti-Semitism. And so many of them are just ridiculous. Somebody had a poster in their room that offended somebody, or things that are like, I'm sorry, you could have just asked somebody to apologize for a comment that they made and it would be over. But instead, they're making it out like this is more important than the genocide that is actually going on. And it, of course, is a distraction from the genocide that's going on.